Are you guys ready for your next act? Please welcome Beth Rudy.
You guys, I have a confession to make. This isn't my first time. Yeah, but it's gonna be really special because it's with you. Yeah. So I was having drinks with my best friend and we were talking about my dating life, as you do. And he said, "How's Mildred, by the way?" And I said, "I'm not dating a Mildred. What are you talking about?" And he said, "You know Mildred. Mildred." And I was like, "Oh my God, you named my hoo-ha Mildred? That's awful." And then I realized that she's getting up in years. She likes a constant temperature of 98 degrees, and she's always wondering where the visitors have gone. So, where did everybody go? I wish I knew, Mildred. I really wish I knew, but I don't. She's on a bit of a hiatus this summer. I don't have the heart to tell her. It's because of Mabel and Marlene. Yeah. I took them in for their first mammogram like any good almost 40-year-old. And the first mammogram became a ultrasound biopsy. And then it became a diagnostic mammogram. And then I was like, "You guys, I know my tits are fantastic, but come on, like you can just ask, I'll show you. You don't need to keep imaging them all these different ways. That's weird. That's really weird." And the doctor called me and she dropped the C-bomb like 3 times. And then she also told me I had cancer. I thought we were friends, Doc. It's cool. So, invasive ductal carcinoma, that's cool, whatever. Go in, I need a breast MRI. So I'm like, I don't know what that is, but yes, I will do that for you. And I go in and the tech says, "Our CD player is broken." And I said, "Your what?" "How old is your medical equipment?" "Do I actually have cancer?" "No?" "Okay." "And secondly, what do they play for you when you're in a breast MRI?" And all I could think of was, "I will remember boobs." Weep not for the mammaries, you guys. So I declined the CD player and/or any radio, and that was terrifying because it was very, very loud. I went in and I was like, "Here's a face donut. It's cool. I've been to a spa before. I have gotten massage. It's amazing. It's wonderful." And then I looked down, and there are 2 other donuts below the face donut, and I realized those were tit donuts. Yeah, I had to put my tit in some donuts. Just lay down there. But actually, despite it being loud and terrifying, it was actually kind of comfortable. So now when I go in for massages, I get really pissed off that there's no tit donuts for me. And yeah, so the tumor was large enough that I decided that she needed her own name, Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. And then I was like, social media campaign, right? Hashtag, maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. Hashtag, maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's cancer. Hashtag, fuck Maybelline. Hashtag, kill Maybelline. And then, like, the Maybelline corporate slid into my DMs on Twitter, and they were like, "Excuse me, ma'am, could you please cease and desist?" Whatever. So there's other ways to be loud, right? You know those do-gooders on the street that are trying to get you to donate money to campaigns? They're fine, they're great. There were 2 very lovely young women who were trying to get me to donate to Planned Parenthood, and I was like, "Look, I'm a little short on money this summer." And she was very persistent. She was like, "It is literally critical that you donate to our action fund." And out of nowhere, I was like, "I have cancer!" And the look of abject terror on her face showed me that that is the only way to get rid of those people. So, if you don't want to talk to them, all you have to do is yell, "I have cancer." But first, you have to have cancer. So I don't actually recommend that at all. Yeah. People tell you really weird shit when you say that you have cancer. And I'm a very open person. I tell people that I have cancer. I've heard, have you tried drinking pineapple juice? It helps you heal faster. Shout out to Karen. Yeah, baby. I hear a lot of, you're very brave, which is very sweet, and I like that a lot, but it's not like I'm on the front lines of an army being like, they may take my tits, but they'll never take my dignity, because I never had any to begin with. And then there are the people that are like, just try to be really positive, because if you're negative, the tumor will grow larger in size. And I'm like, fuck you, no, don't be a dick, right? Because I didn't do anything to cause myself to have cancer. It just happened. It went in there, right? So Mabel and Marlene are about half the size that they used to be. I know, right? But I mean, look at these. And I was walking down the street and I was like, oh, this guy was like, yeah, hey, nice rack. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. That's been my time, you guys. Have a good night.
Here we go, Beth Rudy. Beth Rudy. Tit donuts are, that's copyrighted, all right? So don't go trying to open a shop. That's Beth's deal, all right?